Okay, let's take a drink and then we'll start.
Woo!
Cheers!
Fight the feelings, yeah, yeah. Just hide it all beneath me, yeah, yeah.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. I am here with my bestie, Livy, and we were supposedly filming a tipsy Q&A, but we have now split a fishbowl and a box of wine each. These are 3 glasses per pack. So we're a little drunk, so
It's surpassed tipsy.
we're filming a drunk Q&A. I asked on my Instagram poll. Be sure to follow me on Instagram. I'll put it right here, and I'll put hers right there. If you guys want to participate in any future Q&As or anything like that, we always post on our stories. But we're just gonna go ahead and get into this Q&A. I got some really juicy questions, so this Q&A might get a little long. I'm gonna see what I can do, but let's just go ahead and get into it.
You guys cannot judge us for how we are portraying ourselves right now.
It just is here to show you that we live a very balanced lifestyle and that you do not have to have the cleanest, non-drinking, non-partying lifestyle to live a healthy lifestyle with fitness, you know, because we enjoy ourselves.
Yes.
We had sushi today, we had pizza yesterday, we had pho yesterday.
Enjoy yourself.
Live your life. You know, your quality of life needs to be just as good as your health. And I don't know why I just went on a whole tangent about living healthy about this rosé, but now we're about to get into some questions. Starting with, what are your guys' relationship status? And your girl is single like a Pringle. I guess Pringles aren't single though, huh? Because
They're glued together.
They're in a can.
I'm in a relationship.
For 3 years.
Yeah, for 3, almost 4 years. Happily in a
Happily
relationship.
taken.
Yeah.
She's not on the market.
I've been through it with Ajahzi though.
She's not on the
I get
market.
it.
She goes through all my struggles with me, with my relationships. So it's kind of like she experiences all the trials and tribulations of dating, but she doesn't actually have to because her man's is at home.
True. True.
Wow. A man's at home. What's that like?
What?
Next question. What's your type in a man? No saying personality. Looks only. If I could base just off of looks, which I don't, because, you know,
Not worth it.
I don't want to find, I was about to cuss.
I know, I know you
I
were.
was blurb it out. I don't want to find a man that don't know how to act. So if I were to choose just by looks and they were to have an amazing personality, even with those looks, it would be a black man. I love me some black men. I'm a black woman and I want me a black man. I'm so supportive of interracial dating, but I just, you know, gotta keep my gene pool with that chocolate.
That too. Okay, I get it.
Right?
So for me, I've only had 2 boyfriends. I had a dark skinned boyfriend, and then I also have my current boyfriend JJ, who is
He's like
a little bit.
a
He's kind of your-
middle-skinned man.
Yeah, he's kind of like a mix of Ajahzi and I. He is so handsome. I love him to death. But
I'm on FaceTime with them all the time.
yes, physical appearance wise, he has the prettiest eyes I've ever seen in my life. They're like that light caramel brown. I don't know. I didn't know eyes were my thing until I met him, but ooh, child, they are.
I need a chocolate man. I love a nice smile. I think that's the first thing I look at is a nice smile or nice eyes. Or like eye contact, which isn't a trait, but if you make good eye contact, I'm all about it.
Absolutely.
And then, I mean, I'm a thick woman.
She is thick.
I'm a thick woman, and I'm 5'5.5".
True.
So a man that's bigger than me is great.
Yeah, that's my thing too. I didn't realize, like, I go for men that are bigger than me, and I'm 5'8". Like, I'm a tall person, but somebody that can protect me. I think I do it subconsciously.
Next question, would you start an OnlyFans? No, I would not start an OnlyFans. I post what I want to post on my Instagram that I want out to the world, and I don't want a subscription service of any goods.
Correct. I second that 100%. But
Next.
shout out to the people that do. Like,
Shout out, get your coins.
that's a hustle, bro.
Get your coins in. And the next question is, does size truly matter? And I'm all for emotion in the ocean kind of scenario, But I mean, at the end of the day, it's the size of the boat and the motion in the ocean, you know? You can't,
Oh yeah.
you can't just go like full-fledged 0 to 100 on that size factor.
That.
You can use a smaller size with some more motion, but at the end of the day, the motion and the size gotta like
they gotta collaborate.
Collaborations.
Yes.
Wow, I love us.
We are one and the same.
Can you twerk? Can we do a twerking montage?
Thank you so much.
I hope that
for
answered your
watching.
question.
I cannot twerk. Ajahzi here? She can get it done.
I'd be throwing that.
She's not lying. She's not.
Next question. Just broke up with my man after 5 years. I'm already moving on. Is it too soon? Now, I was in a relationship for a very long time. Libby is aware of all my relationship struggles. That's why she's giggling. And if I'm being honest, and you might not know who I'm talking about, you might know who I'm talking about. I was growing out of my relationship for a very, very, very long time. I made him very aware of the situation, and I stayed because there was a lot of time invested into this relationship. So by the time that we actually broke it off, I had already grown away from that relationship. So that 5 years didn't equate to me, the day that we broke up, starting a healing process, because I had already been healing and I had already been getting over that relationship and already had grown into a different person with different values and morals and self-love and self-confidence and like
She was like 99% healed by the time she exited that relationship. So when she exited the relationship, she was healed and grown.
I already went through my whole entire breakup process before that happened. And there's always those quotes that say, like, by the time a girl decides to leave you, that she had already had come to terms with the breakup and waited until the very last minute for the very last reason to be able to leave, because most of us, I'm not gonna speak for everybody, have a very nurturing, loving, like, trait about us that makes us take care of people. It's a very motherly kind of vibe that comes from me. So I waited until the last possible second, because I'm never one that wants to leave or hurt anybody or abandon anybody or make them feel any type of negative emotion. So it took a lot for me to leave, and I had already healed by that point.
So it's never too soon, according to Ajahzi.
Never too soon. Never too soon.
I can also second that. I was just in a not so great relationship where I was not thriving, and it was
Not her
done.
current.
Not my current relationship at all. My ex. And I was already done with the relationship about a year before it actually ended, which is so sad. But by the time I finally physically exited the relationship, I was like ready to move on. It was like you kind of mourn that relationship and you move on to whatever comes next. And that's the thing for me. I wasn't looking, and neither was she. She wasn't really looking for a relationship, and we were just like living life, and people just came into it, people left, and that's just what happens.
Speaking of not looking, another question that I had related to my relationship status question of my first question that I answered in this Q&A, that your girl no longer has a boo, just so you know. I'm not gonna go into further details. I know you guys saw a boo.
A boo was there.
No longer a boo.
It is what it is. We wish the best. I met ex-boo. Great person. Just didn't work out the way we all hope it would.
Yeah, and I've grown so much from being in such a long-term relationship, and I know what I want out of a relationship, and if that isn't going to be executed or delivered or whatever you want to consider it, then I'm not, as crappy as it might sound, I don't want to work through it. I've worked through a lot already.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
And anybody else that enters her life better like step up to
That's the
standard.
thing. If you want to break this down, you cannot pour from an empty cup. So if you are not a full cup of self-love and self-acceptance and self-confidence, then you do not need to be in a relationship. A lot of people find other halves and find comfort and find dependency on their significant other, where that's not a relationship that's gonna thrive, because you need to be two independent people with two independent self-love and self-happiness and self-confidence and full of love,
You need to come together.
that can pour that into
Yeah.
each other. You have to be so happy and so in tune with yourself for a relationship to thrive that I'm not willing to settle for anything less than that.
And you shouldn't either. That's the tea. That's the tea.
The tea is
She's done the work for you. I've
hot,
done the work
sister.
for you.
It's actually chilled. It's chilled rosé.
Yeah.
And you might sit at this crossroads between wanting to work through relationship kinks and build with somebody versus wanting to find the perfect person. And I honestly deal with that crossroads as well, but I know that at the end of the day, I'm gonna end up with the person that I'm supposed to be with, and I'm never gonna settle for anything less than I deserve, and you need to do the same. So
Yes.
if you ever feel like you're settling, if you ever feel unsettled in your heart, if you ever feel hesitant with a relationship or how you feel towards somebody, it's not a good sign. And I don't mean
Yeah.
like drop that person off like a dime or whatever that saying is,
Yeah.
you know? And you obviously can work through stuff and you can communicate,
Like,
but
you know your relationship better than anybody else. But you shouldn't have to go the extra mile and compromise for somebody who isn't going to do the same for you.
exactly.
Yeah. We love that! Good one!
Snap. And there was another question that said, is it hard or like is it difficult to meet and have friends or meet good people
On
in your
social media.
industry?
Yeah.
And they said in your industry specifically, meaning the fitness industry, absolutely it can be hard on social media in general to meet people, meet friends that you truly get along with and that truly like have a positive impact on your life and that you click with like on a friendly level. As much as we all support each other on social media, there's also people who genuinely just you don't vibe with like on that level, and that's not like
No shade to those
yeah,
people.
no
It's just,
shade,
like,
no
you're
negative
different.
connotation, no nothing. Like me and Libby just clicked, and that's when, like I was able to meet one of my best friends on social media. But social media also can be such a hard place to meet people who are genuine and serve a purpose in your life and
Yeah.
like how you guys get along, which doesn't mean that they can't serve a purpose in somebody else's life. You just might not
Click the same
yeah,
way.
click the same way.
Ajahzi and I have just shared so many commonalities within our lives that when we met, it was like, okay.
It was so natural. And
Obviously, we're going to click. But there's other
Exactly.
people that sometimes you meet them, you respect them, you appreciate them.
respect their content,
Yeah.
respect who they are as a person, respect their message, respect who like everything about them, but you just don't connect.
the same, yeah.
You just don't connect on that friendship level. Well, on a friendship level, yes, on a surface level, but not like a deep best friendship level, and that's totally fine. And I don't expect that from everybody, but you obviously can
Yeah.
meet one, you know.
So,
But then also another thing that's an issue with the fitness industry is you also don't know people that you have previously known who are in it to have genuine relationships with you or to be like clout chasing.
right.
And I don't want that to sound like an unhumble
Like as if we're better than anybody
right.
else.
I don't want that to
we're not.
sound like we think that we're better than people and people are always like trying to get clout off of us. But there's a vibe. I talk about vibes a lot, but
That's
there's a
certain people give
vibe
off.
that you get from people when they're disingenuine because they want like your benefits of what you have on social media and stuff like that. So that can also be difficult to kind of assess.
I've seen so many people and so many personalities that I just would not associate with just because I can tell that I wouldn't click with them properly. But I've also seen people that I could see them being my friends for the rest of my life. So
But
it's just like
also-
whoever you connect with.
Randoms that you were never really close with, never really associated with, kind of knew each other on like a mutual friend basis that have come out the woodwork. I've never associated with me in your life and we've known each other for 10 years. I graduated high school like 7 years ago.
Yes.
Yeah,
And they wanna pop
6
out?
years ago. Haven't talked to nobody since health class in freshman year. And they're like, oh my God, it's so good to see
Like,
you.
how did you do this? How did you go about this? You can tell them, but like, who are these people to you? Who
And
are these
I
people you've come in
understand
contact
being
with?
like a resource, but how genuine is you reaching out to me really though?
Yep.
Really though, how genuine was it?
What's going on, Kyle? What the?
What the oh, Kyle?
No, you can just tell who means well and who wants something from you.
But
And
also people be
any
snakes.
industry.
Snakes, you think they mean well and they
Look
don't,
like a
so you
snake.
just gotta be careful. But
Like
that's
a
in
snake.
life. That's not even just in social media. That is people who just, you know.
Their intentions are not pure.
Snakes in the grass.
True.
Sneaking in the grass. So pay attention to who you're giving your energy to. Pay attention to how people are benefiting you, how people are making an impact on your life. If they're serving a positive impact, positive influence in your life, or if they're, you know, just like
there for the time being.
The time being, if they're like, you know, not benefiting you, if they're keeping you stagnant, you know, like
you wanna, that's one thing I've learned
energies.
is that you want to surround yourself with people who are doing better than you.
Doing better than you, or
Because
make you
you
better.
learn.
Not even
Yeah.
more successful,
Just
but people
make you better.
People who make you better. That's exactly
Yes.
the way that you have to
Because
describe
you
it.
learn from them, you know what you don't want in your life, you know what you do want in your life, and you can just like succeed from that point on, just based on the people who you surround yourself with. So important. Yes.
Any secret tattoos or piercings? We do not have anything that's a secret.
Yeah. We don't.
But if there was a piercing that y'all didn't know about, it would be the nippies.
We both have our nipples pierced. I got mine done in like 2018. She started on hers done twice.
Yeah, I had them initially done my 21st birthday. I asked a TIPSIEST consultation, so I took them out for my consultations. Didn't end up getting the titties done, if you were wondering. I'm not gonna go through with it, I don't think. So I got them redone because I like the nippies.
It just adds something. Like I remember I was like
spicy.
oh, I was kind of insecure about my boobs at first. First they came in really late, then I was like, oh, they're kind of ugly. Then I got them like pierced and I was like, okay.
I've always felt like I needed like something spicy.
And it doesn't even feel like anything. Like the healing process is so simple for me at
The
least.
piercing itself is
nothing.
Our pain tolerance is very,
Very
very
high.
high compared to your average person.
Yeah.
If you are a
Weak
bitch with the pain, don't get your nipples done.
Yeah.
But if you have a decently high pain tolerance, not that bad. Healing process is kind of long. They get a little agitated
Yeah.
if you like get them caught on anything.
Like if you hit it with the seatbelt or if you hit it with the loofah
Towel,
in the shower.
loofah,
Yeah.
like,
Be cautious.
yeah.
What is the question?
If you were to choose to pick any Gymshark athlete to kiss, who would you kiss?
Okay, you first.
If I were to pick any Gymshark athlete, and you know
First it would be me, but like second.
you know our history of our physical, I was about to say personality, our physical non-personality types,
True.
I would kiss Michael. Hope you're not watching this.
I personally have never met him, and I'm so new to being in the Gymshark family that I've literally only been in contact with like 3 guys on the Gymshark team. My one person would definitely be Uzoma because one, he's just a vibe guy, and he's also from Kansas City, and I'm from Kansas. And also the fact that I just know him better than anybody else. That's the T. I don't have any other reason.
Gotta go.
And that's the end of that question.
We talk about these all the time. And this question is, if you could switch bodies with 1, possibly 2, Gymshark athletes, who would they be?
Oh,
1, 2, 3,
the KK Fit Twins. Oh my God. Their bodies.
God
Bro,
bless your work
those
ethic.
girls,
Your work
we literally-
ethic. God bless it.
Like, those girls have the most determination, persistence,
Work
and like
ethic.
dedication I've ever seen in my entire life. And if I
Insane.
had that,
Even if I didn't have the personality traits,
They
if
were
I
just
could,
so
if I could
fun.
steal a body off a hardworking, it'd be the twins.
yeah. Kendra and Catherine, you know what's up.
Love you.
We love you so much. But yeah,
Squad goals. This isn't even a squad. It's 2 people.
we're 2 people.
But I think I have an hour worth of footage. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I apologize for My face.
Yeah, we're sorry for how we look. Y'all wanted a drunk
I had
Q&A.
already looked at some of the footage and this situation, this eye contact situation with this lens is like not
It's so bad. It's so bad, bro.
But go ahead and like this video if you enjoyed it. Like this video if you want more videos with Libby. Comment down below any video suggestions or responses to these questions in the comment section. And we will see you guys next time. And we
Make
probably
sure you subscribe to Ajahzi. Thank you so much.
won't be in Kansas City, so love you guys.
We won't be in Kansas City for a hot minute. So.
Yeah. We love you. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Fighting feelings, yeah, yeah. Just hide it all beneath me, yeah, yeah.
Oh, let me get copyrighted.
Not if you sing.
Booty.
You keep it plump. A natural beauty. Yeah, yeah. If you can see it from the front, wait till you see it from the back. Okay.